Hi folks, it's me Mr. Cheap Munch, and welcome to another cheap recipes. This is something I like to make when we have like a few bits and bobs lying around that's not enough to make one dinner with, or even one breakfast with. I like to call it the breakfast casserole, and yeah, so basically this uses whatever you got left hanging around in the fridge, in the store cupboard, you know, wherever. So we've got four sausages. They can be any kind of sausages you want them to be. They can even dance for you. They can be a dancer for money. And any old music will do. Sorry, I got carried away there. So yeah, we've got four sausages. What you want to do is you want to cut them into 3 each. You know, so into thirds. We've got 1 potato that I found banging around in the back of the cupboard. 2 mushrooms. Very cheap tin of baked beans. And a couple of rashers of bacon. And there's quite a lot of bacon there, but the bacon is the main flavouring in this thing, so you know that's something you want quite a bit of. Or you know, if your bacon is for less people, you wouldn't use as much bacon. And about the only flavouring we got from the store cupboard today is the garlic salt. So I'm going to cut all this up, show you how it looks once I'm at that stage, and I'll see you then. Alright folks, we're back. Prepared the mushrooms, cut them into nice big chunks. Sausages have all been cut into 3 parts each. You hear in the background, sounds like my daughter's just woke up. Don't worry, my fiance will do something about that. The potatoes, just want to show you how I've done them. First of all, I halved the potato and then quartered it, and now I'm halving them quarters and then halving them again. So you're ending up with nice chunks like this. Doesn't really matter what potato you use in this, because if you use like a waxy kind, you're just going to end up with, you know, some nice bits of potato to chew on. Or if you use a floury kind, most of them will like work their way into the mixture and give you just a thicker broth instead. There's one thing I forgot to get, folks, which is like a little tin opener. You want our lovely cheap beans. The good thing about this is, because you're using cheap beans, everything else in here a flavour, and even cheap beans have like a decent kind of, you know, sweetness to them. So you got your beans there. You notice that with like cheap beans, there's always like an incredible amount of juice in them. So yeah, I'll show you this, the bacon, we cut into strips. So when we do that, is we go in with the beans. And then go recycling with that. Let's go with the potatoes. And it's at this point, folks, that you want to give it a stir, because you don't want to break the mushrooms up, and then the potatoes are going to easily take a bashing. And also the bacon, because of the way I've cut it in layers, you can actually separate it now. And this is smoked bacon, so it'll also add a nice salty flavour thing, which is why you don't use an awful lot of the next ingredient I'm sticking in, which is the garlic salt. You want about 5 good sprinkles in there. I can smell that now. Right, more to there. Sorry about that, folks. Been off camera for a bit. All you've seen is my stinky thumb. Yeah. That's nicely mixed up. I know it doesn't look too watery at the moment, folks, but don't forget the bacon, the potato, the mushroom, basically everything you're adding in here is going to let off water. Now, you want to give it just a gentle stir just to mix the mushrooms in. And finally, what you do with the sausage, you stick these on top, because that allows the juices to come out and go into the casserole, and also for them still to brown a bit on top, which is nice. Another thing you can do with this is if you cook the bacon first as well. But if you do that with your American streaky bacon and you add that in here, it's going to crumble into there, and you're only going to end up with tiny bits of meat. But it will crumble through the mixture and add a lot more bacony flavour. So yeah, lids on that. That's going to go in the oven now, folks, at 180 for 40 minutes, and then I shall show you the end product. I'll be back soon. Hi folks, welcome back to the cheap lunch cheap recipe. It's all cooked now, been in for just over 45 minutes actually. The sausages weren't totally cooked. There we go. There, look at that. And that'll not look totally appetising, folks. That is my breakfast casserole. And if you decide to try it, please let me know. And I shall see you folks on the next cheap munch. Bye.